Rui Hachimura is switching here. I'm up, level to Zion, giving the handoff, so I'm ready to guard McCollum. Look at Rui Hachimura. You're nowhere. So now you got to sprint up to guard McCollum, and now you're off balance, easy crossover, step back three in your eye. Very basic, but the Lakers are very poorly coached. Darvin Ham's a disaster, and what does Phil Handy do? Like, how does he contribute to anything? Anthony Davis has got to get attached here and show. So CJ McCollum can't curl right off this down screen out of a baseline out of bounds. Guess what doesn't happen? Any of those things. So now Anthony Davis has to step up and help, and Valanciunas is wide open. What does Phil Handy do? You know how this might have been a steal here? Is if Rui Hachimura was actually in a defensive stance with his feet set. But you're not. You're moving towards the ball on the kick out. So now you're not getting out in time. And Zion can just get it and go. It's just a circus. Darvin Ham is terrible. Why is Jared Vanderbilt trying to go over the top of a screen that the Lakers are switching? Just get underneath and ready to guard Zion. Taurean Prince is switching here. What are you doing? So now you end up falling. Again, the Lakers are in a zone. It's awful. Austin Reeves is going under this screen right here. So Jared Vanderbilt's going to take Ingram coming off the screen. Anthony Davis can't guard air. You got Larry Nance in the paint. I got to take him so Rui Hachimura can go to the corner. So all of this stuff happens. Who's Anthony Davis guarding? You're guarding wind. So now Christian Wood's got to guard two Pelicans, which is not going to happen. It's just outer space stuff. Like, you see basketball teams that are put together in a pickup game better coached than the Lakers. Why is Austin Reeves in the paint? Why is Austin Reeves not in a defensive stance with his feet set? Why? What is he doing? So now you're going to be late getting out. Not ready to guard. Najee Marshall, rip and go too. Max Christie in transition. You're not getting to the middle of nowhere. I'm sprinting over to a body. That's Brandon Ingram, so Anthony Davis can get over to Herb Jones. Where's Max Christie getting back to? You're jogging into random spot on the floor. So now Anthony Davis has to guard two Pelicans players. There's just too many errors to count. First of all, you're going to give up an open three because Jared Vanderbilt's doubling and Taurean Prince is standing in the middle of nowhere. I got to take Brandon Ingram at the top of the key. You're leaving the weak side wing. So if that skip pass gets made, Taurean Prince can simply rotate, Austin Reeves rotates, and Jared Vanderbilt comes to CJ McCollum. So Taurean Prince is standing in the absolute middle of nowhere. Now Christian Wood's got to come up actually onto the wing. Okay, and Jared Vanderbilt comes to Herb Jones. But Christian Wood's going to stand and actually go into the paint. So you gave up an open three there. Now can Anthony Davis, who Jonas Valanciunas is on the block. Let's start to move him out now. Get low, battle, box out. That also doesn't happen right here. So the Lakers end up switching this anyways. Why are you not just switching at the point of the screen? Like, Taurean Prince is fine. Anthony Davis is fine. So you start in your stupid drop coverage, and then you decide to switch. Well, now Christian Wood's got to stay in the paint because Taurean Prince is late switching. Duh. So now Zion Williams is going to flash to the free throw line, and that's it. This is going to burn them later. And again, the Lakers are poorly coached. First of all, Taurean Prince doesn't get underneath Zion Williamson on the switch. He switches over the top. But now, okay, when Zion catches this ball, I'm up. There's absolutely no space between me and Zion Williamson. Max Christie's coming to help, but that help's got to be outside the paint right here. Look at Taurean Prince. You play off. So now you just let Zion in the paint. The help comes, it doesn't matter. You want to hedge this screen anyways. Now Max Christie can just relax. You hedge this screen, Zion, there's a backside defender right there in Taurean Prince. LeBron can handle everyone two passes away. But now you got Max Christie trying to fight over the top of a screen early or do whatever, and now he's cooked. Yes, you knew it would burn him at some point. How does Darvin Ham have a job? It's Austin Reeves and Taurean Prince. The most switchable screen ever. So we're just switching. That's it. There's nothing to think about. But Taurean Prince isn't sure if he's switching. He switches over the top. That was atrocious. And what does Phil Handy do? What does he do? I guess this is LeBron giving up. Like, why is LeBron James not going over this down screen when there's a mile of space to go over? Why are you going up the gut? So now Anthony Davis has to switch. Could Anthony Davis just guard Zion Williamson? You have to gamble immediately and then get cooked. Just too easy. Get Darvin Ham out of here, please. Why can't Jackson Hayes get up and hedge and push Brandon Ingram to the sideline? Austin Reeves is standing literally waiting there to be in backside help. He's standing and waiting. But Brandon Ingram goes off the screen. He's wide open. This is your defense. Dart, you're wasting LeBron. You're wasting him with this garbage coaching staff. What does Phil Handy do? How does he contribute to anything? What is Taurean Prince doing? Could you just guard the ball here? What is Taurean Prince doing? Are you feeling out a screen? Why are you getting beat automatically like that? What is Christian Wood doing? Why is Christian Wood not just up guarding Brandon Ingram? Look at this. Why is Christian Wood backpedaling? What is this? Why are you not? You have help with Austin Reeves. You can't guard one-on-one. What? Why? Why? Darvin Ham and Phil Handy. What does Phil Handy do? Again, if you're Christian Wood, there cannot be space between you and Zion. You got to be bumping him, pushing him out of here, okay? But it doesn't matter because Jalen Hood-Schifino, you're coming into the gaps. I'm rotating him. This is what a well-coached team looks like, not a poorly coached disaster like the Lakers. Jalen Hood-Schifino's got to immediately get in the gaps, get his feet set, get in a defensive stance. Look at Jalen Hood-Schifino, slowly walking. So now you're going towards the ball on the kick-out pass, open catch and shoot three now. Lazy defense, no urgency. If you're Taurean Prince, let's sprint over to CJ McCollum. So our backs to the baseline, we're attached to McCollum. Look at how lazy. You're just walking over to CJ McCollum. Well, now he's about to fly off of a down screen that you have no chance of getting over in any amount of time required. So McCollum catches, goes. You do not need to switch this cross screen. It's so unnecessary. All Max Christie's got to do is jam Brandon Ingram as he comes through and Taurean Prince is on the other side. But if you're going to switch, we're not talking, we're not thinking, we're just switching auto. Taurean Prince is on McCollum, Christie onto Ingram. But Taurean Prince is still trying to fight over the top of this cross screen. Whoopsie daisies, now I got to switch. Well, whoopsie daisies, you're not getting over the down screen in time. Darvin Ham is terrible. And Phil Handy, I don't know if he's terrible, he's just useless. He doesn't do anything. It's a down screen. Anthony Davis has to show here. So Brandon Ingram can't curl. You got to push him out a little bit so Max Christie has time to get over the screen. You don't. Brandon Ingram curls, wide open in the lane.